What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade. And about a month ago, I put together a legendary skill build, and many of you reached out asking if I would put one together without using any exotics whatsoever. So that is exactly what I'm bringing you today. If you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. And we are having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. We're giving away 2, and all you need to do to enter is either subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winners will be announced October 1st of this year. We are going to jump right into the build breakdown, my friends, but I want to remind especially new and returning players that this is just a template. There are so many different ways to run with a build like this. The most important thing is to take your time and make a build your own. Now we're going to start with the specialization. And as you can see, I'm using Technician. With that, we're going to get that extra skill tier. You also get a 12% damage bonus to drones, skill proxies, and robotics, which you are going to run into constantly on legendary difficulty. You also want to make sure you have overclocked activated in the skill tree as well. That's going to give you 10% skill damage. And with your weapons, always make sure you have the proper weapons activated. That way you're always going to get that additional 15% weapon damage bonus regardless of which one you are using. Now for my primary, I'm using the named rifle, the Harmony. This thing is an absolute beast. Now if you do not have it as yet, you can get it out of named caches. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. It seems to elude a lot of players, but it is definitely worth picking up. Now you can see it has the talent perfectly in sync, and with that, hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a non-shield skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants 20% weapon damage for 5 seconds, and then damage increases are doubled while both buffs are active at the same time. Now again, if you do not have this weapon, I recommend using any rifle of your choosing with the regular talent in sync. You're going to see that on my secondary, because even though it's not the perfect talent, it can still get the job done. The difference is a 5% damage decrease, but the talent's duration is exactly the same. Now a few other options you have are the capacitor. You also have the test subject, and those are weapons I've highlighted in previous videos. So again, fellow agents, like I said a moment ago, try out different variations, see which one works best for you. Now my handgun is the TDI card. However, I really do not switch to it too often with this build. It has the talent in sync on it as well. Now as far as my gear, we're running 3 Empress International, 1 Hannah U, and the Wyvern mask, which is what you're seeing on screen right now. Now that is going to give us a 10% skill damage bonus. Now when you look at the attributes, I really wish that headshot damage was skill damage, but again, you get what you get. But even without the perfect gear, you can still get the job done. Now we move on to the body armor, and that is going to be the first of 3 pieces of the Empress International brand set. We're running all 3, so we get all of the brand set bonuses, 10% skill health, skill damage, and skill efficiency, and I'm running with a talent Kinetic Momentum. When in combat, each skill generates a stack while active or not on cooldown. Stacks increase your total skill damage by 1% and total skill repair by 2%, up to 15 stacks per skill. It is by far one of my favorite talents to use on a build like this, because you will see a big difference as those attributes stack. Now we make our way to the holster. It's the first piece of Hannah U. That gives us 10% extra skill haste. Now on all of these pieces, I obviously want to have skill damage on every single piece, and as far as my secondary attribute, I'm fine with either skill haste or skill duration. Now the knee pads and the gloves are the final 2 pieces of the Empress. And last but not least, my fellow agents, we have the bag. That is the second piece of Hannah U. It is the name bag Force Multiplier. It is a definite must-have in your inventory, and if you don't have it as yet, hit up Countdown, set your targeted loot to Hannah U. Chances are you will get it pretty quick. Now it has the talent Perfect Combined Arms, and with that talent, shooting an enemy increases total skill damage by 30% for 3 seconds. If you don't have the name bag, take a regular piece of Hannah U. Regular Combined Arms will be fine. As far as my skills, I'm using 2 of my favorite. They are the Assault Drone and the Assault Turret. However, you can use whatever combination you like. I do recommend these because you're in cover, and once you get the timing down, you can pretty much melt everything in front of you, my fellow agents. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this build video, and as always, if you have questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. That is going to do it for this video, my friends. I appreciate the privilege of your time, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.